Or Charles Barkley. Leave it to Charles Barkley. I loved it last night because when Kenny the Jet, who's been acting very like he been bought and paid for, was talking about Stephen A. Smith playing, they were gonna have a free throw contest, shooting contest, and Kenny said, "Well, it'd be like Jay Z rapping," and Charles Barkley says, "Too soon." Says too soon for that to mention him, and I cracked up, and Shaq walked off. That's why Charles, no matter what you think about him, that unfiltered but keeping it, that's what no one else has got over him. Now, Shannon Sharp, Club Shay Shay may be bigger. His brand may be bigger, but he don't hit like Charles do. That filter was funny and on time last night. He said, "This is not the time to mention his name. Might not be the best of times." It was right on time. Because he can go behind so much. He's got quotes in the way he hits. You don't have to agree with Barkley's takes and how he's been and stuff like that. But you can't deny he got funny timing. He definitely got lines. And that one was on time. I laughed. And Shaq was embarrassed. But see, all these cats are, Shaq has been associated with Diddy and Jay-Z. He's an R. Kelly fan. This is a small world. And if you grew up a certain time period, you're going to run into those circles. So it's not like you're not going to, you know. The severity is pretty serious. So, but I like how Charles Barkley went there and, made light of it. And he had me laughing with it because I was thinking, yeah, this ain't the time. Used to be, they would mention somebody else. Because I'm going to tell you something, how fake people are. I'm going to tell you how fake they are. I remember it was some years ago, especially when R. Kelly was going through uh, his past case before the one that they got him in the OOs. And so there was a segment I was watching, I think it was DJ Quick or something was talking, and they were talking about R&B singers and stuff. And they were talking about who the R&B singers, and they mentioned Brian McKnight. I said, y'all know good and well, y'all gonna mention R. Kelly. I said, you can't even hardly go around, especially for a certain time period, and you can't mention his name. But see, even the so-called hardcore, gangster type, tough guy persona mess that they throw on TV, they know how when the camera's on, they got to get real corporate. It's funny and hilarious to me. I'll be laughing. I say, you cats can't shut up when it's making money. I said, but when they tell you to be on freeze, y'all be playing Simon Says. But I liked it last night because Jen Kenny went there because if you're in New York. And of course he gonna mention Jay-Z. You can't think of it in the last 15, 20 years without talking about New York hip hop without mentioning him. But he's overrated though. But anyway, that's another video, another story. But it was funny how he said that last night and Shaq walked off and Shaq broke that backboard was hilarious last night. But yeah, it's kind of soon. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. Charles Barkley got a point because he's just saying what eventually some of these suits and these stiff necks turkeys gonna be saying. We might not want to talk about him. Think the Sean Carter backlash will begin fairly soon. And even though he went out to that gala with Beyonce and his daughter, I think you want to kind of be laying low if you're smart. Don't do like Diddy, draw too much attention with too much saying, but I definitely understand what Charles said, what he said last night, and he told Kenny it's not a good time to mention Jay-Z. That made me laugh last night because that did hit. I was like, nah, I don't even think you want to talk about and so Kenny said, well, what about Kendrick Lamar? I said, well, even that might have a bit of a lash consider because you gotta leave these entertainers. It's not stuff is aired out today. Now I know somebody gonna ask me about Kendrick. Well, I'm gonna say this again. I like Kendrick. He's very good. And I hope he chews up on Andrew Schultz because Andrew Schultz ran his mouth. He got no business going there. But I'm gonna say something. You gotta be careful doing all them diss tracks because eventually people keep setting you up for something, and then they get you up in the web. So you gotta switch it up. Gotta switch it up. And if you're smart enough, you will. But anyway, this was funny last night about Charles Barkley saying, well, not a good time to mention Jay-Z on the NBA TNT. That's why NBA TNT, I'm going to, it's going to be sad when it comes to ESPN because The hits are gonna be hard. It's not the same. They belong on their own network. They really do. They because ESPN is too stiff, too bland, too robotic, too much of a slurping on LeBron James and what they want you to slurp on. And you need that freedom. And that's what these cats got. And I don't see nothing on ESPN that rivals it. Nothing. Nothing. And that's the sad part, that they got to go to a network to get the bag to stay on the air. That's the sad part. I detest that part. I really do. Wish they could start a GoFundMe to keep them on TNT by any means. Cause the what they get to say and how they get to put it down, the powers that be on these people like, well, we're not gonna have that, and we can't really Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another, and share it if you like, and hit that membership. Stay safe, stay well, stay woke, stay free, stay true, be you. And again, that comment hit, that kind of hit last night. I like that though. All right, I'm out one time. Peace.